everybody, Mikerowchip here playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is the C&O Hinton episode 97. 97. And we are here in Thurman with Hank, and he is rocking it in his S6. Is that like a G6 except for it's on the rails instead of in the sky? An S6? Playa. You're going to be... Okay. So what we got to do now is we have to... he's working on 2 industries with 3 different types of cars. He's got to set out this coal car right here. The first one's already empty. These 2 had to still be emptied out into this coaling tower that I never use. Don't say that. And then this stock car has just been unloaded with cows. So we got to move that out of the way. And then these 2 loaded box cars are now unloaded. And got to move them out of the way. And then there's 3 more down there. So we got to set out the next 2. Now the question is... Dun, 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 where are we going to set the empties? Because the Duker is going to have to come and get them. Where do we set out empties on this route? Look at this. This looks like it's prime area for the empties, huh? Yeah, as long as you don't get too many of them. Yeah, we could put it up here in the freight house. I'd have to look to see if there are any tracks open here. I don't think there are. I think I'm using every last one of those tracks for storing something or another. All right, so we'll stick them over here. That's where we'll put them. We'll put them over here. This will be like the empties yard area type thing. Okay. All righty. So let's first bump this forward so we can start unloading. There's the grate right there. Here we go. Just a nudge. That's all we need here. Don't be such a nudge. I believe it's nudge, not nudge. I mean, this is a nudge, but you don't want to be a nudge. I think that's the word. Okay. Okay, I'll stop at the bell. You did a great job there. All right, so we will apply the handbrake, tie those down. Come over here. There we go. And now... this way you got to go all the way down to get around, right? I didn't put a crossover track yet. Yeah, but if I go this way... gotta go all the way down. You know, like a crossover here or something. Well, no, wait a minute now. Now, if I go up here, then I go across this one here, then I can come back down this way, and I can come up this way. Yeah. Okay. All right, is this one correct? Yeah. What? Now that one, we don't have to worry about that one. Yeah, that one's correct. Okay, here we go. Now, here we go. Back it on up. Come on. Hank the Tank. Oh, it's Thomas the Tank. That's right. Hank the Plank. I don't know. Why's it got to rhyme? Thomas the Tank don't rhyme. Why's Hank got to rhyme? Okay, so we'll back him up. Beautiful. There we go. Yep. And we will, we want to go all the way over here, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay. There goes engine 4439. Over here on the Atlantic side of the country, and yet it says Pacific on it. And why is that? Because variety is the spice of life. That's why. Alrighty. Got some low gearing on here, doesn't he? We got the long shot going here right now. Why? Because variety is the... Did I say that already? I think I already said that. I got to come up with new material. Oh, can I see it? Oh, yeah, I can. There he is. Nice job. I did not purposely set this long shot up, but this is a long shot. It's like we're here to see the trains, and we're so far away from them. Yeah, well, if you don't like that, this just may not be the channel for you. I worked it in early this time. Less than 10 minutes in, I've already said my catchphrase. Okay, here he comes. I got to check this way to see where... Okay, here's the thing we want to do right here, right? Yeah. We got to pull those out of the way first. Because they are definitely in the way. Okay, I checked that about 4 times. How about this one? Yeah, I'm about to throw that one this way, huh? Here he comes. Now we'll get a closer view. Ooh, baby. And by Ute Fuel. %? I wasn't paying close enough attention to know if that's going to be enough to give you near 15. Oh, he pops up there quick. No, 11. 55. So I can't drive 55. But actually, I can't I? Swing over this way. Here he comes. Just like that. That is a pretty little engine. Makes some very nice chuff-chuff sounds. I can't remember who brought these cars up here. It wasn't Andrew, was it? Not that that makes any bit of difference. Okay. So these two got a little gap in between them, so we gotta be careful. You don't want to hit the first one at like we are now, 4, and then juice it because you think you got them all. Of course, why would you juice it? Yeah, forget what I just said. There's 1. There's 1. There's 3. Okay, how much room we got on this thing? Oh my gosh, a ton. Now let's go get the loaded ones that are sitting over near the turntable. Although I don't know, can't remember why I put them over there. I'm sure there was a reason, but probably in my way. That was probably the reason. I thought, when I first started recording, I thought, all right, so we still got to set those cars out at Sanford with Philippe. I'm like, then I, look at my latest save, and I bring it up, and I'm like, I already set out the ones at Sanford? I don't remember doing that. All those gold cars from episode 96. And then I said, well, let me pull up episode 96. I always keep the last 2 episodes saved on my computer so I can review. And sure enough, that's right where we were at. So, couldn't remember. I think the amount of series I'm running right now is becoming a challenge for me. But it's okay because it was all written down in my spreadsheet, so I caught up very quickly. Figured out what was going on, but still weird how that can happen. Here comes Hank. You can hear him hitting those frogs. All right, how about you hear him slowing down a little bit? There you go. That switch is right? I think it is. It is. We're going to lash on to 220071. There we go. Nicely done. We set out 2 at a time, so we'll set out the back 2. One more. There it is. Head on out. Beautiful. Loving the sounds, loving the visuals, loving life. Let's get down on it this time. Oh, right here. This looks like a nice shot here, huh? This might be a good screenshot. Look at that. It's got the bumper right there. Line terminates or is closed. Yep. That would explain the large wooden thing in the way. The metal supports. Go. Wait till he clears now. Got to back off because I can't see the lock. That'll do. All right, now we're going to have to back this one up here. So, like, the second one's door has to line up with this door right here. That's what's got to happen. Okay, so let's start with this view right here. Hank's passing all kinds of signals at danger. Yeah, I know. I know he is. It's okay. You can hear the cows mooing. Okay, now... I suppose it doesn't matter. Are we going to be able to fit? It may matter. Hold on. I was going to get this car loaded up, lined up with this. Is there going to be enough room to fit that on there? I think so. It's going to be close. Like right there. Yeah, look at doors right there. There's the door right there. Oh, yeah, we got lots of room yet. Okay, so it can fit 3 cars on here. Will I remember that next time I come up? No, I will not. See, I'm trying to get in the porch here. Get in the porch. Here we go. See? Lines up at the door, deep, bebot, chopbots. There we go. All right, so Hank has now done his duty. Put you guys on pause to figure out what we're doing next. So we're here now, excuse me, with Adair in Hinton. And he is our passenger train. He just got done with the ash pits. Now I'm going to take a look at this. Is this all full up like it should be? Loads. Sort of. Yeah, close enough. Okay, so he's all filled up because he already went through the water right there. He already went through the coaling tower, which is right there. So now he dumped his ash right here. I don't know if you can do that while the engine's on or not. I would think not, but we did it anyway. Okay, so now we're going to go forward, and we're just going to put him in the roundhouse so they can oil and grease him up, service him. And then that'll be it. That'll be the end of his turn. There we go. Okay, let's go down here. That's correct. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, Dare is our one and only passenger train on this route. And why do I not? Oh, because I'm clicking the controls, but nothing's happening. I realized because I was on my spreadsheet. Yeah. That's the downside of having a two-screen system is if you can't remember what screen you're on, you can make mistakes like that, but I'm all right. Oh, but we're going to run over this switch right here. Run through it, I should say. Yeah, you can see it. Doink. There's the doink. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, emergency mute. I sneezed. All right, here we go. And then I threw that switch when I didn't have to. Not that that should surprise anybody. All right, let's get this to go this way now. And then this way. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I was going to put, somebody said I should put invisible track little studs here so that I can get it to turn. Because that's why this engine's in there forward instead of backwards like I like it. I'll have to do that at the end of this recording. Go back in and get that fixed. Okay. Nice and easy like now. There we go. Ooh, 5% more even moving. There we go. Okay. Let's move them back this way. Yep. Do that. Oh, no, I remember now. If you go way up. Don't know why that is, but it is. Just one more should do it. I should be able to get back down again. Okay, there we go. All right. So we're going to leave a gap in between each one. Give the guys in the, that they aren't climbing on top of each other trying to get these engines serviced. There we go. There we go. Okay, nicely done. Thank you very much. Now, is this a long stall or is this a short one? This is still a long stall. Where do the short ones start? Oh, the short ones don't start till way over here. There's only a few of them. I thought there were more than that. Okay, here we go now. Let's get back as far as we get. Whoa, hit the cliffs of insanity. Okay, this should be good right here, I guess. Well, it has to be. It won't let me do anything else. We just want to get him into just when he clears the doors here. The front of the engine clears the doors. We don't want him back as far as he can go. Here he comes. Tender 1176. Is that the same as his engine number? Sure is not. There we go. How about we stop him right there? The bell? Now let's take a look how deep he is. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Yes, it is. Let's take a look outside now. If this engine was facing around the right way, I'd be very happy right now. I'm just mostly happy. Okay, that is the end of Adair's turn. That's all he had to do. I'll put you guys back on pause and figure out what we're doing next. Okay, we are 1 yard over from Hinton now in Avis here, and we are with Damon, which is this train right here. It is actually Thomas's turn, and the yardmaster says he wants to bring in the next train, and so this is the next train. But first, we got to get Damon unhooked here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Damon right here. Let's apply. No. There we go. Apply the handbrake. What? Something derailed? Tunner has derailed at the end of the track. What? Oh, did I hit the controls? Okay, I bet you it's Thomas over here, isn't it? Where is he? Where you at, buddy? Yeah. Remember we were talking before what would happen if I ran him into the pit? Well, this is it. This is what happens. I do that sometimes as I forget I'm on this train. Okay, hold on. Let me put you guys on pause. I'll fix it. That's better. Okay. So, yeah, a couple things. First off, I was wondering, what would they fall down in here, or would they just derail and stop right there? That's kind of unexciting. What I was talking about is sometimes... Oh, look at it. He's rolling. Oh, it wasn't my fault. Why is he rolling? Oh, because I still got him on rail driver controls. Okay. That's the other thing I decided to do. Is I'm not going to use rail driver in this, even on the diesels. I'm just going to go with the simple method, because before we had 3 of these, and it was getting, I don't know, it was not making me happy longer. And it switched back and forth between these and the Steams, and then I thought, just get rid of rail driver. You play plenty of other games with rail driver, okay? All right. So now I got to go back to Damon. So he was rolling. I thought, sometimes what I do is I go to where the new train that I want to control is, and then I start hitting the controls, but without actually hitting the train. So I'm actually controlling the train that I just left instead of the one I came to. So that was not the case. All right. So now, what did I want to do? Oh, yeah, I wanted to get him over. He's got to go over to the service yard. So we are going to say apply. Nope. Apply. There we go. Because I already did apply just before the derail happened. Here we go. Over to the service yard we go. Put that back down now. I don't want that staring at me. Here we go. Got this. No. Yes. 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 And then yes. Okay. You don't need to go back any further, right? No, he doesn't. There's the shack. That's the warning shack. I don't know what that shack is for. Yell to the yard master. Here comes another train. Look out. Get us going a little faster. Try to get us near 15 miles an hour while we're going through the yard here. Wow, that sounds really heavy. Here we come. I got the schmut. I should get a drink. There are the fellas. How you doing, boys? We'll get down and take a look at you as we go by. We're all just hanging out. Look out for the brick wall. Look out for the second brick wall. Both warnings yielded no results. All right. Go. We go far enough? Oh, come on. No, we didn't. That's some bad railroading right there. Okay, go a little more forward. There you go, buddy. All right. Now we've got to throw the switches all the way. Chapa. Here we are. Throw the switches all the way back to the yard. We'll go get a nice long look. We're going to look right now of Ava's yard. We'll get another one when he comes by. Second time. Then we'll come through here. Nope. Yep. Then over here. This way. Yes. Now we can't get there because the passenger. You see the passenger train right there? We can't go onto that track right away. Yeah, so that one's to this one. Okay, and then can we get into the yard going through here? Let's see now. We can go this way and then this way. We can go this way and then this way, and then we can go this way. And then this way and then this way. Cutting it hard, but we're not going to make it, are we? No. That's going to get us here. All right, we're going to miss the yard. All right, so then we'll have to back up. Once we get over onto this track, yeah, we'll have to back up to here. Will this get it done right here, this first track? It will. Okay, so that first track will get us done. All right. Can I remember all that? I hope so. Oh, there was Wonder Woman's train there for a second, but reappeared. Okay, now we can juice this. This is 20 mile an hour. It's a bit jittery. Got a lot of rolling stock in this area, but that's all right. I'll take it up to 50%. All right, what if we do 55? What's it going to get us? Too many mile an hour over? Happy with 21. Nope. Too many mile an hour over. Okay. Back it on up here, Damon. Or is this? Yeah, this is Damon. I couldn't remember. Probably look at the picture. Yeah, it's Damon. It's funny how you play this game long enough, you start to recognize the drivers. Although I think in this, Damon and Adair, I think, have the same exact photo. But I know for sure this isn't Adair, so it has to be Damon. It's not really a photo, it's an avatar. Choo-wee, we got a lot of cars. Of course, once I get this one into the yard, we're going to have Thomas come over here, yank him out. And then he will start cutting them up, putting them into Hinton yard. And then we're going to have to get another, because this one is coming from North Maine. This train came from whereabouts? Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, somewhere in that area. Probably picked up cars along the way. And then we'll have to start a new train onto the route from North Maine. I believe I bought some new engines for this route, right? A Greenbrier and those kinds of things I thought I did. I'll have to maybe get those going. I don't know. Sometimes people make requests on different routes, and then I forget what people requested. Sometimes I'll go out and I'll buy the trains, or I'll more. Well, actually, I probably buy more than I find for free that are any good. Yeah, and then they'll just sit there and I'll forget all about them. Try not to do that. There we go, backwards. We're now at the far end of the Avis yard. Way off to the left is the New River. That's the name of it. It's not a new river. All right, we got a full red. We're going to blow through it. Did not give me the Damien ran through a signal at danger warning. Got a hiccup in its whistle there. There we go. Just a nice gentle roll on the way back. Is it easy to see past the tender? I think that cab sits out long enough that you can see out. Got to do a lot of leaning, though. Been in steam engines and museums before, and they always have that pad there, right on the windowsill. Those guys did a lot of leaning. They don't want to be leaning over metal all day long, so they put that cushion there. Leather pad. Still seemed like it was uncomfortable when I was doing it. Of course, I guess it all goes with the profession. I mean, when I was teaching, I stood all day long. I rarely sat down. Rarely. Most of the day I was standing. Now, of course, when lunch came, I sat down. But when I was teaching, I was usually walking around the classroom or helping people, or when I was doing my lectures, I'd walk around, and so I was like I said, rarely sitting down. The sections, I was walking around helping people. So I wasn't leaning, I was walking. Here, the engineers and conductors don't do a whole lot of walking. Well, the conductors do when they're switching, but engineers do just a lot of leaning. Develop a lot of back problems? I don't know. Past Hinton. Let's start slowing it down now. All right, now do I want to go past this second set of switches or this first set? This first crossover. Here's the first crossover. I want to go past the second set. Jeez, this crossover's tight. Toit like a toiga. All right. Here we go. There we are. Right there. Now forward. And then this. And then this. And then, that. Right? Because we can go down this track here. Is that the right track? No, I lost it. Yeah, there's one track here, and then there's this track right here. I think that's the track we want to go down. Right, that'll lead us over. Yeah. Here he comes. Easy, big fella. It's the Nickel Plate Road. Isn't that cute? There we go. Back it up now. Back her down into the service area. So he can be serviced. All right, now, here we go here. Okay, I thought I messed up, but I did not. Okay, go here, and there, that's right, then here. We're going to go here, and then we'll put him in this first one here. Why not? We're going to back him all the way down to the coaling tower first, simply because he's facing in that direction. I won't remember if I have to back him up and go forward, so if I always put him in the direction that they have to be serviced, that way next time I come to the yard, I'll know he has to be moved forward, not backwards. All right, past the mallet house that we're using as a way station for the caboose. There we go. Hard to believe I actually unloaded that many trains, but I have. I mean, like I said, this route was empty when I first started. I don't think it was empty, though, when I first started recording. I'd already been playing it for a little bit. try it out, give it a shot, see how it would go. You know, stuff. All right, so we're going to back him down, like I said, to the coaling tower. Here we go. Past the roundhouse, which has several engines in it now. Actually starting to fill up a little bit, huh? Look at that. Nice. It's got 4 engines in it. Beautiful. Into the service yard we trudge. These cars, every time I go by and I see these grain hoppers, I always think, where on the route do we do grain? I always forget. I mean, I got it written in the spreadsheet. I don't know where, but that's Southern Pacific. Good, good, good. Right, so let's back up to the tender here so we can line it up right. That's the oil. We already passed the ash pits. This is water, but we don't want water yet. Not yet. There's the chute right there for the coal. Here he comes. And almost. Get it halfway. What a beautiful job I'm doing right now. Thank you. Stop right there. There we go. Okay. So now we can go. What's this light right here? What light is that? Is that a mistake or something? Why is there a light right there? The other engines have a light right there? There's something on the track? Yeah, well, no, that's not the same engine there. Has that always been there? Or just let me try moving it back a little bit. Yeah, it moves with the engine. Okay. They're lighting it up. Sure. Okay, so let's come over here now to Thomas. He's going to go back over there now. He's going to grab onto them cars that he just left. He's got to throw it this way. We should be able to go in reverse here, right? Okay, yep. All right, now we got to start throwing some switches on this side. Yeah, that one's correct. Yes. Yes. Now we're going to fit this in here. It's only 2 engines now instead of 3, so we'll make it, yeah. We'll make that no problem. No prob job. I think it's a 60 to get to 15 mile an hour. There we go. Easy mode is definitely easy. Now the North Main is sitting. The North Main cars are sitting on track 4 in the Avis yard. And that's where we're headed. Look at that. We do 70%. Sweet. Cat hears on my microphone. I got one of those microphone covers, you know. Stop the peas from sounding so loud. What do they call it? A windscreen or whatever? But sometimes I listen to my videos and I'm like, ooh, those peas are still kind of loud. But I kind of like the pop peas there. I know you're not supposed to do that. Kind of like the way they sound. I don't know. Am I weird? Maybe. Back off a little bit. We can see when we clear. Probably should have blown out some horn and bells and stuff, right? Sorry, folks. Watch your toes. Did we do it? Yeah, we did. Okay, so we want to get all the way over to the far track. So let's forward now. Okay, we got this. We got this. Then we want this to be this way. This-a-ways. All right. Then we'll get onto this track here. We should be good all the way down to the Avis yard. I don't remember the percentage being that high. How fast can this engine go? At 70%, he's already doing that. Are the later gears so high that he'll just get flying? We're about to find out. Here we go. Go this way, then that way. Up. It is 20 mile an hour out there. Okay, so we're gonna stay on this track here. We'll come down right next to the passenger cars. Very good. We'll run all the way back over here to the Avis yard. Yes. 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 Nice. Avis 2, Avis 3, Avis 4. That's where we're going. Back. Look at us. It still says it's 15 out here. That's not right. Alrighty. Back we go. We came from Avis, and from whence we returned. Is that the proper use of the word whence? I don't know, as I am not an avid user of the word whence. In fact, the only time I use the word whence is when the word from comes before, right? From whence? I don't know. Is that Old English? Again, I don't know. Here we come, folks. Nobody's waiting for us. No rail fans. Of course, these people around here probably see enough rail traffic to keep them happy, right? You know, we got a full red. Let's run right through it. As one does. And now we're going to slow down for this crossover. And to get us back into yard speed. There we go. Nicely done. Track 4, where you at? There, I see you right there. See, your target is red, which means reversed. Green targets are... Oh, no. What? Are these both... Oh, the greens mean reversed. Red means normal. Okay, there you go. That solves that problem. Mystery. Not really a problem. Look at all those reefers on the left there. All right, we're going to lash onto the caboose. Nice caboose. This view here, the boxcars are too close on that side. It's a short little train. Shorter than these other ones, that's for sure. Slow it down. A little bit more. There we go. You know what else we're going to have to go with? The end of the video. Yeah, we're in the butter zone right now. We are at the end. So in episode 98, which will come out in, I don't know, a week and a half or so, whenever it comes out, we will drill all this in the Hinton yard and be on our merry way of just... Look at all the ash over there. Woo, it's a lot of ash. Sorry, I got distracted. But, yeah, so we'll get that done in episode 98. Hope you guys had fun. I had a blast, as always. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that the lumber over here looks really different from the lumber over here, well, this just may not be the channel for you.